Hello and welcome to another video. I have been away. Well, I haven't been away for a while. What I mean is I haven't made any videos like this for a while, and I do apologise. Today we will be talking about that man right there, Mr. Bruno Fernandes. What's going on with the deal? Where are we? What's happening? So let's just jump into the action. Let's roll those credits and let's get talking about it. So, I just adjust myself. Let's break it all down, shall we? So, over the last 28 days or so, United have been talking to Sporting. They've been umming and ahhing about paying a specific fee for Bruno Fernandes. Sporting wanted £60 million, which I think is around 80 million euros, I believe, I'm not sure. But it's around that mark. United were only willing to pay 50 million euros, which works out at about 42.6 million pounds. Sporting said, well, no, hang on. He's worth more than that. This is what we want. Give us what we're asking for. So over the course of the month, everything's stalled. They've been umming and ahhing. Do we pay it? Don't we pay it? Do we? Don't we? Do we? Don't we? Yesterday, Barcelona were interested in buying Bruno Fernandes. However, if they brought Bruno Fernandes, they were going to send him out on loan to Valencia for the remainder of the season before going to Barcelona. Then United made two improved bids, the second of which was accepted. Now, bear with me one moment while I just get the details of that deal up. Okay, well, that's good to let you know about. I did read it here this morning. Where are you? Teams. Actually, it was on Manchester Evening News, of all places. Was it here? Was it though? Was it? Ah, here we go. So, it is a 55 million euro deal worth 46.56 million. With 10 million in achievable add-ons like appearances and goals, assists and so on and so forth for Bruno Fernandes, and then there will be an extra 15 million euros in add-ons for things like qualification to the Champions League and things like that. So it all equates to, bear with me, 55 about 70 million euros, which, in all fairness, for Bruno Fernandes is about right. He's a quality football player, really, really good guy, scores loads of goals, assists loads of goals. To give you an idea of just how good he is, I believe it's this one here, I'm going to give you some stats about Bruno Fernandes compared to our midfield. Let me just get rid of my face. So, as you can see, oh, hang on a second, why is this picture so, why is it, no, give me this picture. There we go. I should have been more prepared. So, for this season, at the moment, Bruno Fernandes scores 0.5 goals per game. He assists 0.4 goals per game and wins 7.5 duels. Pogba, on the other hand, who hasn't really played, has scored no goals, assists 0.3 goals a game and wins 7.3 of his duels. McTominay, 0.2, but he's been injured, so 0.2 goals a game, 1.0 assists, or 0.1, sorry, and then 8.7 on his duels. Fred hasn't scored or assisted up to the point of this picture being these stats being made, and the same for Matic. So out of goals and assists, you can see there that he assists more goals than anyone at the moment and scores more goals than anyone at the moment from a midfield perspective. I know Rashford scores lots of goals, but he's a forward, not a midfielder. Now, you can go online. Let me just get my head back. There we go. You can actually go online onto YouTube and watch videos of Bruno Fernandes just being amazing and scoring loads of goals. So I'm going to go on Twitter on my old phone and give you... So, this is reported by The Guardian. Bruno Fernandes has agreed a 4.5-year contract with the option of an extra year. He will earn around £70,000 a week plus bonuses. But again, that's from The Guardian. And then we've got Simon Stone, who is a Tier 1 journalist when it comes to transfers. As per others, Marcos Rojo is going on loan to Estudiantes. Looks as though it will happen, expecting Bruno Fernandes to fly into Manchester today. So, a lot's happened, I would say, in the last 24 hours. Because it didn't seem like we were going to get Bruno. And I was talking to my dad yesterday daytime, before the news broke, that we'd agreed a deal. And I said, look, we're not going to get Bruno Fernandes. United aren't going to be held to ransom, which is what they said. They quoted, United themselves said, that we weren't going to get him. They're not going to pay up the money. Ed Woodward is too tight-fisted. It's not going to get done. That was about 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon. When I left and came home, it was only about an hour or two after that, when I checked Twitter again, that there are now deals in place to get him done. At the moment, as I believe, there are lawyers in Lisbon getting all the paperwork sorted out. Once that paperwork is sorted out, they will send it to United. United will sign whatever they need to sign. Bruno Fernandes will fly from Lisbon today and have a medical tomorrow. Although saying that he could have a medical today, it's not set in stone that he won't have a medical today, because he could well have a medical today. But it looks like it might well be tomorrow. So he'll be over here getting ready for his medical tomorrow. I don't know why I'm yawning so much. I went to bed at 12, got up at 8. It was great. Or half 8. Whatever it was. So, at the moment, it is a case of waiting. Now, a lot has happened over the last 24 hours. Like, a lot has happened when it comes to United. With Bruno Fernandes, this new news breaking about Marcos Rojo going on loan back to Argentina. And a sickening video of some Manchester United fans going to Ed Woodward's house and throwing in flares. Now, I hope they get caught by the police, because I think that's just absolutely stupid. And there was a caption over the video, Ed Woodward to die, or is going to die, or whatever. I think that's stupid. The guy's got 2 young children. I have a young daughter. You know, thankfully nobody was home at the time when it happened, thank goodness. But if they had been home, those poor young children would have been frightened to death. So I think the guys that have done it are absolutely... I think you're stupid. I genuinely think you are stupid. You know, and you need to take a look in the mirror. And you need to... You know, I just think you're an absolute... I'm not going to swear. I don't want to swear in the video. But if I could swear, I would tell you exactly what I think about you. But I think you're stupid. Okay? I think what you've done is reckless, dangerous. Because if someone had been home, they could have been seriously injured. Yes, I understand you love the club. I love Manchester United. I was born a Red, I'll die a Red. But what you've gone and done is too much. Far too much. You don't go to the man's house, for crying out loud. You just don't. You don't do it. Anyway, so at the moment, I would say everything's about 80% done. It's just getting the paperwork back from Lisbon, getting the medical done, getting him to sign the contract, and then getting him to hold up a shirt. I want it to happen, really want it to happen, But at the moment, I'm still a little bit sceptical whether it will happen or not, even though there's a lot of stuff saying that it will happen. I will only believe it. I will only believe it when he's holding up that shirt that says Fernandes on the back, pictured shaking Solskjaer's hand, or a picture of him signing the contract. That is the only time I will believe that it's actually happening, and it is actually happened. I want it to happen. You guys want it to happen. We need him. I mean, everyone's banging on how great it was to beat Tranmere 6-0. They're like 65 places below us, or 94 places, whatever it was, below United. We're sitting in 5th. They're not even in the Championship. They're a division down from the Championship. So saying, oh, it was amazing, we were always going to win. We were never going to lose. I didn't watch that FA Cup game thinking, oh, we're going to lose this game. Tonight, we play Manchester City tonight. We're 3-1 down on aggregates. I think we're going to lose. I really do. I hope we don't, because Aston Villa are now in the final. And even though the Carabao Cup, the League Cup, the Coca-Cola Cup, the Worthington Cup, the McDonald's Cup, whatever you want to call it, even though it's not a prestigious cup to win, it is still silverware. I hope we don't lose tonight. But I wouldn't say going into this new game tonight, off the back of beating a League One team, that Liverpool drew 2-2 with the League One team. I want to point that out right now. We won 6-0. That's all I'm saying. I genuinely don't think we can look at that game and say, yes, we were amazing, because we weren't amazing at all. Look what happened with Burnley. I mean, their second goal was phenomenal, by the way, and you could tell David De Gea just wasn't aware that he was going to shoot. But I don't think we can be proud of beating a League One team 6-0. I really don't. But I'm going to end the video there because I have things to do. And I need to make a cup of tea because I am dehydrated. So I'm going to ask for 2 little things. A, give the video a like if you've enjoyed the video. And B, or 1 and 2, please subscribe to the channel. Also, drop a comment in the comment section below if you'd like me to do some more transfer related videos or just Manchester United videos in general. Thank you very, very much for watching. It has been an absolute pleasure being back, and I will see you in the next one.